Why, hi there, I'm Ron Chuckett. It's time for a Retro Sports Network's Pro Football 1980, the second half of Week 2. The Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from a hot and steamy Tampa Stadium, 100 degrees. As we get ready to start the second half, if you weren't with us in the first half, both the scores for the Rams happened in the second quarter. Elvis Peacock had a 4-yard run, capped off a 9-play, 73-yard drive with 11:47 to go in the half. And Elvis Peacock's second touchdown with 2.5 to go from the 1 made it 14-0. Rams have 15 first downs to Tampa's 9. And they have run the football, what the Rams have, 18 times for 119 yards. Vince Ferragamo, 5 for 10 for 87. Doug Williams for the Bucs, 9 for 16 for 96. So here we go. Rams will have it. Hill is the one standing on his own 7-yard line in the red. Red run. In yellow, they'll have blue numbers. Tampa in orange with white numbers. Garo Yepremian kicking off for Tampa. He missed a field goal, by the way, late in the first half. And it's a return, obviously, taken at by the short man at the 7, the 10, and he gets to the 22. That is Sully at the 11, pardon me. Brantley with a stop after a gain of 10. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. Peacock is back out, by the way, at their own 21-yard line. Just the start of the second half with a 2-touchdown lead. Bryant on a... Oops. Hold on. Let's try that again. I forgot. I did not switch off the defenses. The computer runs the defenses. I run both the offenses. So, without further ado, trap left for Brian, number 32. Gets across the 20 to the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Logan on the stop. Los Angeles, can't imagine they're going to be in an awful big hurry the second half to run plays. A, it's hot. And B, Tampa can't stop them on the ground. They now have 124 yards. Peacock on an off tackle right. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. Gain of 3, Cotney with the stop. No real injuries for either side so far. So no real substitutions. 3rd down and 2 after the 3-yard gain. And try a medium hitch to the tight end Hicks. And it's incomplete. Brown on the coverage, incomplete. And so Ferragamo is now 5 for 11 for 87. And the Rams will punt with 13:31 to go in the first half. So Corral booted deep. The R, you see they're moving towards the near sideline is Beasley Reese. He does it at the 25. He gets across to the 35-yard line. So a gain of 10. Saul with a stop. 1st and 10 for Tampa on their own 35. 13:26 to go, third quarter. They're working it right to left. If you've not watched one of these before, the Action PC football series, we don't change ends per the quarter. So Tampa, the home team, will always go right to left. The Rams in yellow, or mustard goldish, will go from left to right. Williams, 9 for 60 in the first half for 96 yards. Pitch right to Eckwood is the first play of the half. He goes to the far side and is tackled for a loss by Youngblood. Can't tell you whether that's Jack or Jim. Anyway, it's a loss of 4. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. 2nd down and 14. And that play got nowhere. Let's do Bell on an off tackle. And he loses a couple yards. He loses 1. Reynolds with a stop at the 30-yard line. So 2 rushing plays and minus 5 yards for the Bucs. They have 72 so far today. On 3rd and 15, we're going to try a medium slant or hitch to, doesn't matter, it's incomplete, to Eddie House. And so it'll be 4th down and 15. So 3 and out for Tampa, their first possession. After the 2 running plays got them absolutely nowhere. 11:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tom Blanchard to punt it deep. Irvin, and I forget his first name. It's not Michael, obviously. Back to return it for the Rams. Good snap. And Irvin will get it about his 30-yard line and will return it to the 38-yard line before he's knocked down. Got it at the 29, gain of 7. So at the 36. Really. I know I need my glasses, but anywho, Crowder with the stop. 1st and 10 from the Rams from their own 36, 11:47 to go 3rd quarter. Let's try a pitch left of Colin Bryant. Bryant as it gets across the line of scrimmage to the 40, across the 40 to the 41. Gain of 5 before Selman makes a stop. 2nd down and 5. Bryant 61 yards on 9 carries. Williams slant to Waddy, who doesn't have any catches today. Ferragamo has time, and Waddy has it at the Tampa Bay 43-yard line after a gain of 16. Lewis with a stop. So right now, Los Angeles is pretty much doing everything that they want to do. They've got the 14 points on the board, and Ferragamo, even though he's only 6 for 12, is able to move the football. Peacock on a sweep to the near side and gets across the line of scrimmage to about the 41-yard line. A gain of 2 before Washington makes the stop. 2nd down and 8. Under 10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. The time you see is when the ball was snapped. When the play ended, pardon me, not when the ball was snapped to start the new play. Bryant on a trap right. Does get a little bit of a hole. Tampa finally starting to shut them down. A gain of 2. But Stalls is hurt. The defensive end for Tampa. And so Lewis will come in. Clock stops. That's a big injury for Tampa. That's not what they needed. He will not return. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Rams from the Tampa 39. They are not in Frank Corral field goal range. So they're kind of in that no man's land right now. Screen to Bryant. Goes to the near side. Ferragamo delivers. He's got it. And he gets a 1st down and more. Gain of 7. Knocked down by Johnson at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams. So Bryant now 2 catches for 13 yards. So we're going to move Elvis Peacock out of the way for Mike Gumman. Or Gumman. Who carried it 3 times for 22 yards in the first half. And he'll take the off tackle left. That's number 44. Gets across the line, but not much more than that. Down to the 30. Jordan on the stop, gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Clock running, under 8:45 to go, 3rd quarter. I'm going to try a long hitch to the tight end Hicks, who does not have any catches today. Ferragamo has a lot of time. Dumps it down to Bryant, who gets a gain of 7, 3rd down and 1. So Bryant has 3 catches now for 20 yards. And if they don't convert, it's a 59% chance for Frank Corral from here. It would be from 40 yards. Brian, tackle right. Just plow in front of him. He gets the first down and more. Across the 20. Down inside the 16-yard line to the 17. Gain of 6. So they can run the football at will, as we said. And there's not much Tampa can do. So 1st and 10 from the Bucs 17. Pitch left to Gooman, so he goes to hit the far side of the screen. Across the 15 to the 10. He has more. He's got a first down. Yet no, he's short. But Selman with a stop at the 7, a gain of 10, but it's just short of the line, the first down line on the measure. So 6.5 to go. Tampa's defense is breathing heavy. Collar and Logan are second win on this hot, hot day as the Rams have taken 9 plays in 5 minutes to put the they would think would be the knockout blow. Little out pattern, Nawadi on 2nd and inches, and Ferragamo throws to Gooman, and Gooman is the first down, but no touchdown. He is stopped at the 2 after a gain of 5. So Waddy could not get himself open. A little check down to Gooman, and it's 1st and goal to go from the 2-yard line. And we are under 6 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. If you did not watch the first half, hard to believe, but the Bucs had the ball more than the Rams. Full house backfield. Bryant, Peacock, and Gooman. 2 tight ends set. Hicks and Nelson. Billy Peacock on the fullback dive, and he's got his 3rd score of the ball game. How about that? The 3rd touchdown from Elvis Peacock. 11 carries, 53 yards, and the Rams go up 20-0. Corral's extra point right down Broadway. So 11 plays, 64 yards, 6 minutes and 23 seconds off the clock. 5:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's the Rams 21, the Bucs nothing. Corral's kick goes 1 yard deep in the end zone. It will be returned. I got it down there. Let's see if it works. To the 10, 15, 20. It does work. 24, 23-yard line.
Holding. Receiving team.
Harris returned it, but Brown held on the return, so it's all for naught. I believe they will spot the ball at the Tampa Bay 11. Nope, they spot it at the 8. It's always hard to tell on those holding penalties on the kickoff returns where you see the numbers up there on the screen. It's hard to know whether, where the foul is committed and how many yards from that point. So 1st and 10 from the 8, 5:18 to go. Tampa down 3 scores. There's no 2-point conversion in 1980. And on this hot day, it's looking kind of grim. A medium cross to Jones, who's got it at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 after a gain of 15. So good start to the drive for Tampa. Sweep to Ricky Bell to the far side on the right. Gets across the line of scrimmage and gets about 5 yards before Fred Dreyer brings him down. At the 28, 2nd down and 5. Eckwood will go off tackle left, up the middle. Doesn't get much of anything on that one. In fact, the ball is loose, and I believe recovered by, it's hard to tell. No, it's Los Angeles. How about that? Hacksaw Reynolds with the blitz, and then he ripped the ball out of Eckwood's hands, and he picked it up. So the Rams have it 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 27. 3:36 to go. That probably is the ball game. Let's see if we can turn this into a 1-play drive. Denard on a long slant. Ferragamo's not throwing a touchdown pass. No, and down the flat to Bryant. Bryant gets it to the 10-yard line before being knocked down by Selman. So the blitz, Ferragamo read the blitz, knocked it down to Bryant, who gets a gain of 17. He caught it at the 29 behind the line of scrimmage and ran it down to the Ram 10, or the Buccaneers 10. So 1st and 10 for the Rams from the Tampa Bay 10, under 3 minutes to go. Pitch right to Gooman. Kind of on a reverse, but not really. He gets across the 10-yard line to the 5. He's looking to get out of bounds. He does at the 4-yard line. Lewis knocks him out, a gain of 6. 2nd down and goal, 2:45 to go. So again, the Rams are just very smart with the offense. People say, and I forget this because I was just a kid during when the season was played. Let's see, 1980, I turned 9 this year. That this was, of all the Ram teams that didn't make the Super Bowl, or the Ram team that made the Super Bowl, 79 would have been the one you would have least suspected. Hope I got that out right. And judging by this performance today, I mean, this is pretty dominant. Going to give Colin Bryant a breather and bring in Jewel Thomas, at least to finish off the series. And we'll give it to him off tackle left, and he can't get in the end zone. He's tackled at the 2 by Jordan. So the Rams have a 3rd down and goal from the Tampa Bay 2, and they're not in a hurry now. Gooman on the fullback dive, and he bangs his way in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles, as the voice cracks. So, again, the Rams just keep it on the ground and score off the turnover. With 1:57 to go, they lead 27-0. Extra point from Corral is good. So, a 4-play drive following the turnover took for 27 yards. It took 1:39. With 1:57 to go, the Rams 28, the Bucs nothing. Davis back to return this kick from Corral. He picks it up at the 9-yard line, gets to the 20, 25-30, across to, not quite to the 35, stopped at the 32. Eckern with the stop. And so Tampa has decent field position with 1:51 to at least turn this into something. They have 187 yards net offense. There's not been a sack in this game, believe it or not. Ferragamo on 10 for 16 for 139. And Doug Williams is 10 for 18 for 111. Medium hitch to the tight end. Giles is the call. Williams throws, and he's got it. And Youngblood leaves, one of the Youngbloods leaves the field for one play. It's a gain of 14. Johnson with a stop. 1st and 10 from the Bucs on their own 46-yard line. Eckwood off tackle left. Just going to go drive it straight ahead. Gets across the middle. Has more. Inside the 40, or to the 45, a gain of 9 before Nolan Cromwell makes a stop. 2nd down and 1. So right now, this is the best that Tampa has looked all quarter. Going to try a long cross to Jones. Nope. Williams is going to run it, and he gets the 1st down and more, down to the 40, inside to the 35, to the 30, where he's knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Reynolds with the stop, a gain of 19 for Williams, and I believe this is the deepest possession that Tampa's had. They might have had a little bit deeper. Just before the half, yeah, because your Permian missed a field goal kick. I'm glad to tell you a secret. I'm taping this the next day from when I did the first half. And there's a boo-boo that we'll talk about in a few minutes. All right, so out of bounds, 1st and 10 for the Bucs at the Los Angeles 26-yard line. They are driving. Fly pass to Jones. Williams has time. He looks, he throws it. It's complete. It's a first down and more to Giles. It was a dump off. Cromwell knocks him down at the 14-yard line. Will we run a play? We will not run a play. So when we start the fourth quarter, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bucs from the Los Angeles 12. And so let's go through the third quarter scoring. You're going to guess that Elvis Peacock is probably going to be the MVP of the game. He got his third touchdown with 5:24 to go after a long drive, which gave the Rams a 21-0 lead. And then Gooman, following a turnover, following a fumble, scored on a 2-yard run to make it 28-0. The Rams have run it 30 times. They've thrown it 16. They have 22 first downs. Tampa, 13 first downs. Good mix of 21 rushes and 20 passes. Net offense, 305 for the Rams, 243 for the Bucs. Rams had the ball 23-45. Tampa, 21-15. Colin Bryant, I might have called him Kelvin at a couple points. 11 carries, 69 yards. He's the leading rusher for the Rams. Eckwood, 7 for 37 for the Bucs. Williams, 4 for 37, and just had that big run a moment ago. Colin Bryant, 4 catches for 37, as leading receiver for the Rams. Tight end Giles, 4 for 56 for Tampa. Defensive leaders, Jim Hacksaw Reynolds, 9 tackles, 4 stuffs, and a forced fumble. Johnson and Selman have 6 apiece for the Bucs. Johnson has a hurry. As we said, there's not been a sack in this game or an interception. So we start the fourth quarter, 1st and 10 from the 12. Pitch right to Eckwood. He'll go to the near side, to the far near side. Cross the 15, but can't get back to the line. No gain as Thomas makes the stop. 2nd down and 10. Next week, we can tell you that we will be with you. Boy, that was a convoluted sentence. From Denver's Mile High Stadium, as the San Diego Chargers, who would play in the real-life AFC Conference Championship game that year, travel to Denver to face the Broncos. That's next week on Pro Football 1980. 2nd down and 10 from the 12. Short slant. Oh, someone jumped.
Start. Offense. Number 61, 5-yard penalty.
Well,
Repeat, 2nd down.
Not what Tampa wanted on the false start by Roberts. It was a medium slanted house. And now we'll do a screen to Eckwood. They need something out of this drive. And he's got it to the 18, to the 10. He doesn't. He gets a gain of 10. Youngblood with a stop. 3rd down and 5. So that should be pretty much automatic for your premium, even though they really need touchdowns at this point. They really can't be selling for field goals. So we're going to do a short slant to House. They're going to try to get this way. He throws it to Bell, who gets it down to. He gets a gain of 1. Fanning with a stop, so the clock stops with 13:23 to go in the game, and we're going to go for it. Field goal doesn't really do us any good. So Williams on the bootleg. He moves. He tries to get it ground. He gets the first down and shakes a tackle and scores. So it was the right call as Williams gets in the end zone. He needed that block to happen. He couldn't get it. Finally got the first down and then the touchdown. So here comes your premium to convert the extra point, and he barely does. Oh, that hooked in. So with 13-16, great drive by Tampa. 8 plays, 68 yards. 3:35 off the clock. 13:16 to go in regulation time. It's the Rams 28, the Bucs 7. So your Premium's kick is fielded at the 5 to the 15, 20, 25, 30. Good return, almost to the 40-yard line before being hit by Brown. Hill caught it at the 4, 35-yard gain. Fanning is back. I didn't realize he was hurt. For Los Angeles, and it'll be 1st and 10 from there. So we're going to go sweep left from Thomas. And he gets it across. No, he doesn't. He's going to lose some yards. No gain. Selman with a stop. There we go. Goodman off tackle right. Gets it nowhere again, but there's a flag down.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 79. 5-yard penalty.
Well, it's on Lewis, and it would have been 3rd down and 9, but instead it'll be 2nd down and 5. From the Los Angeles 44-yard line. So a medium hitch to Denard. Ferragamo throws. Incomplete. 3rd down and 5. And let's bring in the starting running backs now. Oh, wait. Can Thomas catch? Yeah. I'm going to try a screen pass to Thomas on the near side. Ferragamo throws. Thomas has it. And he gets the 1st down and more as he crosses midfield. A gain of 7. Ball spotted at the Tampa 49. Johnson with a stop, and so again, Tampa shoots themselves in the foot. So Bryant and Peacock come back in. 12:04 to go. Clock running. Peacock on an off tackle left. I put that in the wrong way, but it doesn't really matter. It's a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 for the Rams. And a pitch to the far near side for Bryant. And he is tackled for a loss of 4 by Lewis. So 3rd down and 13 for the Rams. Tampa has shut down the running game a bit more. The Rams had run, I believe, for like 119 in the first half. And right now they're sitting at 163. Medium hitch to Hicks is the call. Ferragamo has time. He dumps it down. It's complete to Peacock after a gain of 5. But they will punt. They really don't care. Ferragamo on 12 for 19 for 151. Peacock 2 catches for 18. And we'll punt it deep because Corral was punting into this mild wind of less than 10 miles an hour. See what Beasley Reese wants to do. Punt's going to be inside the 10. Going to try the fair catch. It's a good punt. Reese puts his hand up, and it's spotted at about the 4-yard line. Or the 5. So a 42-yard punt, no return with 9:29 to go in the football game. It's Los Angeles 28. Tampa Bay 7. So 3 wide. Eckwood splits out to be the lone back. Haggins is the wide receiver. They already scored 1. Let's see if we can get Tampa some more points, shall we? Medium slant to Haggins. Williams from his end zone. He throws it down. It's complete to Jones, who makes a leaping catch at the 15. Nolan Cromwell with a stop, but it's a 1st and 10 for Tampa. So that's Jones' 3rd catch for 37 yards. Williams now 15 for 23 for a $164. First and 10, and it's a give to Eckwood. Trap on the right side. Gets to the 20-yard line of the 22 before Thomas makes a stop. A gain to 6. See Jones in the medium hitch. Williams throws, and boy, that one like looking at a long way. House dove and couldn't get it. So not on the same page receiver-wise. 3rd down and 4 from the Tampa 22. Tight end screen to Giles. That's because Giles has it, but he loses 3. As Cromwell read that all the way. House is hurt, so Mucker will be the receiver. 4th and 7, and Tampa will punt. Tom Blanchard from his 10 gets the ball away. Rams will return from their 35. That's a fair catch for Irvin. So 47-yard punt. Ball at the 34-yard line of Los Angeles. Let's see how much time they can take off the clock. Rams have just good balance of rushing and passing. I mean, Ferragamo was never going to be that big name, big money quarterback, but he got him to a Super Bowl in '79 and got him back to the playoffs, I think, a couple other times. So medium slant to Waddy on 1st down. And he's underneath the Denard instead for a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Peacock off tackle to the left. And Tampa finally slowing them down. Gain of 1. 3rd down and 2. For the Rams. Clock running under 6:44 to go now. Going to pitch it right down the near side for Bryant. Bryant can't get anything with it. Nope, gain of 1. So finally, Tampa got some traction on defense. 4th and 1 here. And Ferragamo will sneak it. They're going. Ferragamo waits for the line, and he gets a 1st down. No, he's just short. Collar with the stop. And so Tampa will take over. 5:29 to go from the Los Angeles 44-yard line. They still trail by 3 scores. Mucker, the wide receiver. Williams was going to do a medium cross, but he's going to take it down and run. He does what he does best. Across to the 35. 1st down. And stopped by Johnson. A gain of 11. So the quarterback from Grambling took what he had available, and that's what good quarterbacks do. Some people do that in the air, check down short, and others, like Williams, would just run and make plays, and that's what you got to do. So Tampa now at the Los Angeles 33-yard line. And it's going to be, well, it was supposed to be a sweep to Bill, but it's a botched play as Williams, I'm not sure what happened, but he gains 2. The play was not designed for him. I think Bell went one way and Williams went the other, and when Williams went to pitch it off, there wasn't anyone there to get it, so he just kind of tucked tail and gets 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Let's call out play again. This time it is Bell. He gets across the 30-yard line, keeps digging and gets 5. House is back now for Tampa. 3rd down and 3 from the Los Angeles 26. What crowd was here has kind of gone away with the heat. Gotta go Jones on a short little hitch, and it's flicked down and incomplete.
Pass interference.
Ooh.
Defense. Number 27.
But Thomas makes contact.
Penalty, automatic. 1st down.
And it's a 1st and 10 now from the Los Angeles 16-yard line. So first and 10, 16, 3:16 to go. Good drive by Tampa. Going to go Jones on a medium cross from the 16. Williams has time, has a man open, is a touchdown to Jones. So that's 6. Williams gets his touchdown passing with 3:07. This is now a 2-score game. Yepremian converts the extra point. So 5 plays, 44 yards. All 3 timeouts for Tampa. They're going to have to do the onside kick here. As it is... Oh, I don't get to choose that, do I? They do, because the computer's doing it. Let's see what the computer decides to do. Anyway, the touchdown drive, 5 plays, 44 yards, 2:22. 3:07 to go in the game. It's now a 2-score game. We're watching for the onside kick. Yepremian kicks it to the sideline. Caught at the 10. To the 25. 30. And 29-yard line, pardon me. Return of 18 from Hill. And Thomas makes the stop at the 29-yard line. So they're going to have to do a little more ball movement here. At least get some first downs so Tampa will have to burn some timeouts. As the running plays kind of stopped working. Medium hitch to Waddy. Ferragamo throws. It is complete to midfield. Waddy got it to 44. Jordan knocked him down to the 49. The clock stops because Jordan is hurt. But it's first and 10 for Los Angeles from the 49-yard line. So Ferragamo now 14 for 21 for 178. Peacock on an off tackle right. Gets it. Does not get it across midfield. No gain. Tampa does not call timeout, and so the Rams will not hurry. So we'll use the full 30-second clock here. They'll go 39 seconds on the stop. Screenplay to Bryant. Last play before the 2-minute warning. He's got it. Gets the first down and more inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. So a gain of 14. Los Angeles, if they can't get it on the ground, they're going to get it in the air. And so that's the 5th catch for Bryant for 51 yards. Ferragamo now 15 for 22 today for 192. So the 2-minute warning here at Tampa. Rams looking really comfortable right now. Bryant on the trap left. He gets across to the 35, to the 30. Gets a first down and more. To the 25-yard line, a gain of 12. Timeout Tampa. There is no kneel down available, I don't think. So Peacock on the trap right. Gets it across the 25 to the 20. It's a gain of 5, and Tampa will call timeout. One timeout remaining, 1:34 to go. So a big win for the Rams. They will go 2-0 in the NFC West. Tampa goes to 1-1. Ferragamo cannot kneel. He can, however, dive, and he does. He gets it across. Oh, and he gets a first down. Oh, my goodness, to the 10. To the 6-yard line. I mean, Ferragamo was just trying to take some time off the clock to burn that last time out, and Tampa wasn't expecting that at all. It's a gain of 14. So first and goal from the 6. Tampa has used their last time out. Peacock on the draw, and he scores! Are you kidding? They let them score! Tampa played for the tight run, Peacock just rips right through it and scores. He has 4 touchdowns. So with a minute 16, it's 34-14. Here's the extra point. Corral converts it. And so Tampa will return this. 7 plays, 71 yards. The Rams were trying just to run the clock. There was no intention when that drive started to score. So they go 7 plays, 71 yards in a minute 45. Corral's kick is taken at the 4, to the 10, to the 20, and stopped at the 22-yard line. Delaney with the stop. It's Davis. So that's pretty much it. Blowout offense is in. So Chuck Fusina is the quarterback. Schumann and Mucker are the wide receivers. There won't be any throws. Davis, and we'll give it to one of the Davises. He gets across the 20-yard line. He'll lose a couple yards. Brooks with the stop. Clock running. Fusina calls his own number. Gets it to the 25. He gets a little bit more to the 30, 29-yard line. Andrews with the stop, and that will be the football game. Stay tuned for the post-game show. The final score here from Tampa. The Rams with a convincing win, 35-14. And could you guess that Elvis Peacock was the MVP? The Rams are favored by 2. Home field advantage was on, so Tampa should have been down on a neutral field. They would have been a 5-point dog. Well, it was all Los Angeles until the fourth quarter. Williams with a 3-yard run. That put Tampa on the board with 13-16. Doug Williams with a 13-16 to go in the game. Then he threw a 16-yard pass to Jones after another good drive to make it 28-14, but they chose to kick off with 3:07 to go and not onside kick. And somehow, some way, the Rams corralled that into a 7-play, 71-yard drive for the touchdown. So the final score, 35-14. Rams had 28 first downs to Tampa's 18. They ran it 41 times for 203 yards. Tampa ran it 29 times for 138. Rams had 395 yards net offense to Tampa's 315. Time of possession, 31-28 for the Rams, 28-32 for Tampa. Stalls with the only injury of the game with 9:42 to go in the third quarter. He's out, does not say for how long. You've seen most of these already. Defensively, Reynolds and Cromwell with 9 stops. Reynolds with 4 stuffs and a forced fumble. Johnson with 9 tackles and a hurry. Now, you're going to see my goof. Because I hit the wrong button. Instead of playing select entire week after those games, I hit select all games. And we played most of week 3 before I realized I was an idiot. But there will be a week 3 game. It will be, the stats are wrong. It will be San Diego and Denver. So let's go through week 2. They gave me this pretty much a one-sided affair. Los Angeles goes to 2-0. Colin Ryan, 14 carries for 78 yards and a 35-14 win. Elsewhere in this Pro Football 1980 Week 2, the Steelers beat the Colts 14-6 in Baltimore. Joe Washington, 18 carries for 96 yards, the big stat carrier. They're in Miami at the Orange Bowl. Dolphins beat the Bengals 20-10. Wow. Williams, 28 carries, 98 yards. I believe that's for Miami. Thompson, the back of Jack Thompson, The throwing Samoan from Illinois, 13 for 35, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Bills all over the Jets, 37-7. Joe Cribbs, 125 yards on 19 carries and a score. Joe Ferguson, 15 for 20, 209. My dad would have been thrilled with that one. Redskins shut out the Giants 17-0. Joe Theismann 21-27 for 201 and a touchdown and an interception. Atlanta over New England 13-10. Matt Cavanaugh, the backup quarterback for New England, 14 for 30, 190, the leading thrower, but a touchdown and 3 interceptions, and he also fumbled it twice. Oops. Cleveland, they weren't the cardiac kids quite then, but they beat the Oilers 20-14. Brian Sipe, 20 for 31 for 209, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Stabler with 2 fumbles for Houston. Chicago, they beat New Orleans 20-14. Walter Payton, 31 carries, 167 yards and a score. Chiefs beat the Seahawks 10-6. Joe McKnight, 18 carries for 84 yards. Jim Zorn for Seattle, 18 for 28, 218, and 3 interceptions. Green Bay downs Detroit, 29-24. Billy Sims for Detroit, 21 carries, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a losing effort. Gary Danielson, 18 for 27 for 171, a pick and a touchdown. Anderson had 11 tackles in that game. Philadelphia beat Minnesota. Oh, Minnesota beat Philadelphia at the Met. 30-21. Wilbert Montgomery, though, had a magnificent game. 26 carries, 119 yards. Jaworski, 22 for 41 in a losing effort for 243. A touchdown and 2 picks. Smith, the leading receiver, 5 for 76. Bill Berge for the Eagles had 11 tackles. Dallas stuns Denver 20-3. Tony Dorsett, 19 carries, 78 yards. Danny White, 22 for 35 for 284. Riley Odoms for Denver, 6 catches for 95. 49ers beat the Cardinals 26-23. Otis Anderson, 23 carries for 129. Jim Hart, 18 for 28 for 248. And finally, in what would be a future matchup for the AFC Championship, San Diego beats Oakland at San Diego 24-10. Chuck Muncie, 18 carries, 60 yards. Kellen Winslow, 8 catches for 161. Fouts, 15 for 25, 253. 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. And Fred Dane with 3 sacks. So now you're up to date through the first 2 weeks of the Pro Football 80 season. Really quick, Week 3 scores, just to wet your whistle. Cincy over Pittsburgh, 40-35. Detroit, 23. St. Louis, 13. Cleveland over Kansas City, 31-17. New York, 38. The Jets beat the 49ers, 38-22. Atlanta over Miami, 44-14. And Philadelphia beat the Giants 14-3. So the standings as we go into this game, San Diego in first place, Denver 1-1 in second. And the stats won't make a lot of sense. However, Elvis Peacock has 8 touchdowns? Something like that. Anyway. We can just go through it. So you'll see San Diego and Denver. There's 8 other games to be played. Now, I will pick out my Week 4 game right here. Let's see. So next week we have San Diego and Denver. What are our choices here? New Orleans, Miami, no. Los Angeles, Giants, no. Oakland, Buffalo, no. Cleveland, Tampa Bay, no. Philly, St. Louis, no. Jets, Colts, no. Chicago, Pittsburgh, no. Houston, Cincinnati, no. Minnesota, Detroit. Boy. There's nothing screaming, play me. St. Louis is 0-3. I don't want to take that. Well, Oakland, Buffalo. All right, so the next 2 games on the docket: San Diego at Denver from Denver, and then in Week 4 we'll do Oakland and Buffalo from Buffalo. And so until then, for Pro Football 1980 and the Retro Sports Network, I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time.